Okay, good evening, guys. Good evening to everyone. Today again, we're going to be continuing from exactly where we left off yesterday. So yesterday we understood how do we actually once we buy our domain and the hosting platforms, right? So after that, how do we actually install WordPress into our account? And after WordPress, how do we actually log into our WordPress? And we also understood the basics of WordPress, right? So what are the different options WordPress actually gives us, right? So today, again, we are going to be moving towards a more exciting process, which got introduced much later than WordPress, right? So when WordPress was introduced yesterday, as we saw, right? So I'm just gonna share the screen, okay, so that, right? So when WordPress was introduced, so everything that we did was built on WordPress builder itself, right? So all the pages, everything yesterday we saw, we tried building a lot of pages. Okay, before we continue, I just want to know from the participants, my voice is audible, right? For you, no issues with it? Yes, clear, right? Okay, great, great, great. So first we used to build in WordPress itself, right? So homepage, whatever we used to build, it used to be in this particular builder itself, right? So then what happened was this was a bit complicated. Yesterday we saw this needs a lot of practice. Okay, this actually needs a lot of practice, and over the period of months, let's say 3 months, 6 months, then only you could become an expert WordPress builder when you got hands-on experience on a lot of different options and everything. So you got you used to get to an expert level, right? So then what happened? Then came in a lot of plugins. Okay, so just 1 second, guys. Okay, so then came in a lot of plugins. So what are these plugins? Okay, plugins are nothing but features. Okay, so if someone asks you what are plugins on website on WordPress, okay, plugins are nothing but features, okay, which helps us in building website. Okay, plugins are nothing but features that helps us in building web. Just 1 second, guys, there is some disturbance here. Okay. So as I was saying, there came a lot of plugins, other features which actually made everything else very much easier. So what we are going to do today is, rather than using WordPress builder to build websites, we're gonna install some very exciting plugins which will help us build really good websites. Okay. So we're gonna go through the process. So you can note down the process. Again, video will be there on the LMS, so later you can have a look at the video as well. Okay, so if you miss any steps or anything in future, if you're building anything, right? So if you miss any steps, you can have a look at the video. Again, you can write it down the whole process, and we can you can take it from there. Okay. So now here I'm just going to go back here. So home, I'm not going to build anything. I'm just going to go back to the dashboard here. Okay, now I'm going to add a plugin. Okay, this is probably the best plugin that is there in WordPress to build website pages. Okay, so to build different pages, yesterday we saw what pages are, right? So all those different pages that we built, menu items that we built, I'm sure you remember that, right? So to build pages, there is a very famous plugin a lot of people are using it. That is something known as Elementor. Okay, Elementor is a plugin. Okay, plugin which helps build pages. Okay, so Elementor is a plugin which helps us to build pages, right? So how do we install a plugin? Again, simple process. So here on the WordPress, you have plugins here. Here you will go to install plugins. If you check along with the WordPress, a lot of need not worry about that as of now. So when you want to, all these are different plugins, right? So here yesterday someone asked me if someone submits a form or fills a form, how do we get to know about it, right? So again, we will use WP forms is there, right? So we will go through that as well a little bit later. Okay. Now plugins, I'm going to click on add new here. So Elementor is not there. So I'm going to add new. Here I'm going to search options. In the options, I'm going to search for Elementor. So as you can see, Elementor website builder. I'm going to install it. So once you install it, you need to activate it as well. Okay. So usually in this one, yesterday as we saw in WordPress themes as well, we install and then we activate. Just like that, I have activated Elementor plugin as well. Right. So you can see here in the install plugins, you will be able to see Elementor here. Again, Elementor has two versions. One is the free version, another one is GoPro version, right? So the premium version. In the free version itself, you get so many options, just like Canva. In the free version itself, you get so many options. So you need not go to GoPro. Yes, if you're working in a company, you're handling a lot of clients and you need more premium features, then you can probably go for Pro. It's not that expensive, but for now, we will just keep it for free version. Okay. And also you can see whatever plugins you add on the left hand side in the menu items also, it is visible here. Okay. Elementor. So through Elementor, through this settings, we are not going to do anything. Okay. So this will be here. So what we're going to do is navigate through to Elementor through our pages. Okay. Whatever pages we create. Okay. So if I just go to pages here, all pages, what I'll do is I'll just delete this page as of now. Okay. So that I'll just put it in trash. I'll go to trash. Okay. I will. Great. So I will go back to pages. I will add a new page here. Okay. So add a new page. I will add my first page, that is my home page here. And in home page, the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm not going to build the website from here. That is the WordPress builder. But I'm going to build the website. Yesterday we went to through that process, Hostinger. Okay, through Hostinger, you are going to install WordPress. Yesterday we went through that, and through that you are going to come and build website here. Okay, so the space that you are going to web space you are going to buy in Hostinger. That is the hosting platform. There only you will buy the hosting as well as there only you will buy the hosting as well as your domain as well. Okay, Rupesh, great. Okay, so here we are not going to build it in WordPress, but we have installed Elementor. On top, as you can see, there is an option edit with Elementor. So all the pages that you create, you are going to edit with Elementor. So I'm going to click on edit with Elementor, right? So as you can see, this is the name that we had given for our website at the start in Hostinger when we were installing WordPress. So this is how Elementor looks like. Okay, Elementor looks like. Okay, so this is just like Canva. You will be really surprised how easily you can build a complete, a responsive website from these plugins. Okay, so we have installed one plugin here. Okay, so as you can see, we have installed Elementor plugin here. So now what we'll do is Elementor, yes, okay, just let's just have a look at Elementor, then we will go to the next plugin. Okay, on the Elementor, as you can see on the left hand side, just like Canva, it has a lot of options, right? So just like on WordPress Builder as well, how we build blocks. Yesterday we studied that different blocks, right? So here again, while building your blocks, you can add a lot of things. You can add inner section, heading, text editor, image, video, button. So a lot of things you can add here, right? So a divider, spacer, Google Maps. Again, there are some premium options here, which you won't be, it is locked now. But again, if you come down, there are still a lot of options, free options that you can add to your blocks. Okay. So here you can go and explore whenever you're doing a lot of different options that it actually gives you. Right. So any HTML code or anything you have written, it might be of an image or anything. You can just add the HTML block here, and you can install it directly on your website. Okay. So let's understand the space here, right? So the page building space. This is the page building space. Okay. Here you have two options, right? So one is plus sign here, and this is your Elementor templates. Just like Canva, Elementor gives you a lot of templates, a lot of free templates, which you can install it here directly. And just like Canva, you can edit the images, the text, only those things rather than building the website from scratch. Okay, we will see that. So here is the template. First, let us look at this plus sign. So these plus sign is nothing but your blocks. Okay, the blocks that you build in a website. So I will just open a website again. Okay, yes. Canva, you need to go and look at the second, the third class video in that we did. It's a designing tool, Canva. Okay, Canva is a designing tool. You can go and have a look at the recordings. You'll get to know. We went in depth. We went and studied about Canva as well. Okay. So I will just open this website, some website, let's say. Right. So as you can see, yesterday we saw that all these are blocks, right? So this is one is a block, the blocks, all these are different. If I click on plus sign here, add new section, it will give me option that for this block, how do I exactly want this block to be? Just go and check in hosting journal. You will get different plans, right? So for a single website, one plan is there. You want to host multiple websites, again, different plans is there, Jagannath. Okay, right? So here again, what kind of block do you want to build here? Okay, so this plus sign, again, I'm repeating, this plus sign is what kind of block do you want to actually build here? So here you want to build from scratch, or in between you want to add your own blocks. So if I add a block here, I can add this block. So let's say that I want to create something like this. Okay, I want to create something like this. Okay, as you can see here, three blocks are here, three sections are here in one block. So I want to build something like this. So it's very simple. So I'll just select this block. As you can see, I've selected this block. Three sections are here. So in these sections, there is one image and text, image and text, image and text, right? So here on the left hand side, as I said, whenever you want to go back to the main menu in the left hand side, just click on this Rubik's cube. If I click on this cube, this is the section. So here in each section, I want an image, 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 and below that I want a text. So what do? I just drag this image, I just put it here. Okay, right? So I will go back to the Rubik's cube. I will drag the image, I will put it here. Again, go back here. Again, I will drag the image and I will put it here. So three images are done. Now I want text below that. Okay. So I will just go back here. I will, let's say the text has a heading. Okay. As you can see, the text has a heading. At the same time, it has some explanation as well, right? So I will take a heading. I would want a heading. I will just drag it below. I will just put it below the image here. The same thing I'm going to do with all three one. Okay, so as you can see, done. And now I'm going to take the heading here. I am going to just put it here. Now again, below the heading, I would want some explanation as well. So I will go back here to the main menu. Here I would want text editor. So I will just take the text and drop it below here. Okay. So here again, I will take the text editor. I will go back here, drop here, right? So again, I will take the text editor and I will go and drop here. Done. So it is that simple. Now you want to add an image, just click on this image. Again, here on the left hand side, you'll get your option. Once you click on that particular image, left hand side, you can choose the image. Okay, so media library, anything is there. Okay, nothing is there. Upload files, select files. So let's see that if I can upload anything here as of now. Okay, so I will add this image here. Okay, so great. So this image is added. So I will insert the media. This media is there. So I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm second image also I'm going to click, choose image directly and just choose the image. You can insert the media from your computer. Again, you can choose this, choose image, choose the image, insert media. So you can see images are added and you can, if you want to change the size of the image and everything, again, medium, large, thumbnail, everything is here. So let's just keep it as is, as it is, right? So heading, again, three headings I want to add. Let's say I want to add, like, here, basic, digital marketing. Okay. Let's suppose here I would want to have highlighted it on the left hand side, as you can see here, executive, right? So marketing, right? So here again, I will add it here. Great. So I will add, so if I come down here again, I can change whatever I want, right? So we'll add, let's say, just give me a second. Right? So looking, you are not audible. Yes, I am audible. So guys, one more check. Am I audible? One more check. Just give me a yes, everyone. If I'm audible. Okay, great. So 15 days course. Let's say uh, something like this. I will let it down, right? So again, here I'm going to edit this. Uh, let's say 2 months course. I will just add then. So again on the third one as well. Here I'm going to add again. Let's say so again this way, right? So I've added the details that is needed for this. Okay, right? Great. So as you can see now, okay, this is the block that we created, one block of three different sections, and they have also created the same thing. Obviously, the images and all is a little bit, the size and all is different, but as you can see, this is the same section. Again, more of details they have added here, but if you come here and see, it is the same kind of a block that has been created, and I was able to create it in 2 minutes, right? So in this way, once you get a hold on of Elementor, saying that, I mean, this is how you create it and a lot of features are there. So we'll cover one feature at a time. So you can create different blocks like this, right? So I've created one block here. I want to create a block, one more block. So I'll just come down. As you can see, one more option is there. So I can just select and what do I want in the block? Let's say a block, I want a block wherein at the center full, I want image. At the side, I want write-up. So I will choose this block. Okay. So as you can see, this is the block. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the menu. I will take the image. I will put it at the center here and I will take text. Okay. Editor, text editor. I will put it here, text editor, whatever the text I want, how much ever I will write up, I will do the write up here. And again, text editor, I will take it and I will put it here, right? Center image, right side, left side, I am going to have my text editor. Okay. So it's simple, block by block. You are going to go ahead and you are going to build your website. So we'll just add an image here so that once we have a look at the website, we'll get let's say this one, insert media. Yeah. So here let this be, no problem. Okay. Yeah, great. So once this is done, so let's say I have built two blocks here. So once this is done, I'll just go and publish it. Okay, so the publish, it has been published. You have an eye icon here on the left hand side, as you can see bottom. If you follow the cursor, if I just put on the eye mark, my website will be visible. So this is how it will look. So when someone opens the website, so this is how it will look. Okay, so this is building block by block, building one block at a time. So above this, you want to build any block, you can see plus sign here. If you just click on it, this will open. Again, you can add any blocks, any particular blocks you want to build here. One whole image you want to have at the start, you can have that here. Okay. So I will go back to the menu here. Again, this is the one whole block is there. So I will just take the image. Okay. And I will just drop it down here. So depending on how the image is, so I will just choose the image. Let's say I will choose this, insert media. So as you can see at the start, if any particular image, this is how it's going to be. So once you finish editing it, you can just update it. Okay. So I'll just make it full width. Okay. Great. Great. So as you can see, this is how it is going to look. So if you want to have a look at exactly how it's looking, just click on the eye icon here and you will be able to see exactly how your website is. Okay. Great. So this is how you build blocks here. So if you don't want to use templates, again, you want to build blocks just like WordPress builder, you want to build block by block, you can build it this way, right? So now let's assume that we would want to use templates. So you want to delete any blocks, it's simple, just here the delete section is there. This is one section that is done. This is again closed and this is closed. So everything is removed. I'll just update. If you want to undo anything, again same thing, control Z, just like how you do in WordPress in your Microsoft Word, control Z and it will be undone. Okay, so I'll just close it. I will update it so that it is plain now. Now coming to the part, okay, wherein I would want to use templates. Okay, just like Canva, designing templates, how we used to use a lot of different templates we used to get, like resume templates, right? All we needed to do was edit those templates, right? So if you don't want to build blocks on your own, you want ready-made templates as well, you are going to get a lot of options. If we come here, add template, as you can see, this was block and this is add template. So if I click on add template here, okay, so as you can see, so many different templates are available for me. Okay, so the templates which are written as pro here, so you won't be able to use that unless and until you upgrade it to premium. And other templates which are not written as pro, you can use those templates. Okay, so you want any particular templates, let's say here I type in digital, for example. So as you can see, so many templates are here, but unfortunately it is all pro here, so I won't be able to use those templates here, right? So what we do is, and Elementor is a good plugin to build website pages, but one issue with Elementor is that the templates, the kind of templates or the option free templates that it provides, it's very limited. Okay, the free templates that it's provide is pretty much limited. So premium, a lot of options are there. So what we do is, there are a lot of plugins again. Okay, there are a lot of plugins. As I said, plugins are nothing but features, right, which helps us to build websites. There's a lot of different features it gives. So there are other plugins as well, which actually gives us a lot of options, free options of templates. Okay, so we will see those one of the plugins as well, so that we'll be able to use a very good template to build our website. Now, as you can see, there are only two options showing there. One is block and one is this is Elementor templates. Add a template. Now, what we'll do is we will go back to WordPress. Okay. So we will go back to WordPress. Okay. Okay, so we will go back to WordPress here. We will add one more plugin. Okay, so as you can see, when you're editing with Elementor, your home page, whatever pages are there, it will always show like this, right? So Elementor. So we will add one more plugin here. Okay, add new. Directly, I will go to add new. Here, I will type in. You can write this down as well. Okay, plugin. You can type in starter templates. Okay, starter templates starter templates. So you can type in here starter templates. One second. Okay, as you can see, starter template. So Elementor, WordPress, and BO Builder template. So a lot of templates you will get for free here. So I'm just going to install it. I'm going to activate it. Great. So once I activated it, as you can see here, a new section came in the menu, templates. Okay, so this is nothing but starter templates. Now I will go back to my pages here, all pages. So yesterday we created a lot of pages, right? As you saw, home, courses, placement, other pages that we created, just the home page is there. Now I will directly, I won't go to home and then edit with Elementor. I will directly go to, I can directly go to edit with Elementor here. So we click on edit with Elementor, right? So as you can see now, the third option has come up here, that is starter template, right? So just like this, again, a lot of different plugins are there. There are over 50,000 plugins available on WordPress. So you need to figure out exactly which templates you need, which plugin you need. Again, free template plugins also, there are a lot of hundreds of templates are there. So you can go and explore that as well, right? So here, as you can see, if I click on starter template, a lot of free templates are available for me. Premium are also there. At the same time, free templates are also there. So let's say I want to build an outdoor adventure or nature website here. So I will select this. If I select this, as you can see, it not only has one template, but you can build a complete website out of it. It has the home page template as well. It has the services template as well. It has about template as well. And it has contact templates as well. So as you can see, so many different templates are here. So let's say I want to select home template. So I want to add this template so that I can edit accordingly. Okay. So I will add this template. Okay. So as you can see, this is the template that is there. So I can have a look at it. Let's say I want to build a blog site here. So let's say this is what I would want. I will click on save template. Okay, so a save template is there. It's just 1 second. I can view the template as well, exactly how the template looks like. Okay, so I'm going to close it for now. Okay, so here I'm going to click on import template. You'll see here import template. Into importing template. So it will be imported into the page that we are building. Let's say home page we are building. I have imported it completely. So as you can see, this is how my website looks like now. So all I need to do is just edit whatever I would want, remove whatever I would want, add whatever I would want. Okay. So how do I do that? Whatever I need to remove or change, I just need to click on that. Let's say this is what I want to nature. This is what I want to remove, and let's say we all love is there top here. Okay, so we all love. So I would just type in, let's say, hello everyone, right? So here nature is there, right? So just something like this, right? So I've added this. So just to show you how editing is done here. So whatever this is what you want to edit, right? So I will just edit this as well. Uh, okay. So as you can see, I've edited that as well. And if I come here, there is a button here. As you can see, get started. This is a button that has been added. So I've added it here, right? So here, get started button. So I want to just write this at, let's say, subscribe. Okay. Subscribe is there, and I would want to add a link to it, right? So when someone clicks on the subscribe button, I would want them to go into some other page or some other link. So I will add that link here. So let's say someone clicks on that, I would want them to go on to this particular page. Okay, so this is how link building is done. So I have added this link here. Okay, not PHP, this is not PHP. Okay. So let's take this one, ExcelR itself as an example. So I will add this link. Okay, so I will remove this link. I will add this link. Okay, so I've added the link here. I've changed whatever is needed. If I want to, like edit this one, so this one is edited, this one is edited, everything is edited. So now I will just update this. Okay, so as you can see, I have already updated this. Right. So once I updated it, I would want to have a look at it. So I will go to the I mark here, review changes. I have clicked on that. And as you can see, this is how my website looks like with the minimum effort where I have chosen my, if I click on this, right, into directly go to the page, the link that I gave. So as you can see, I have come to excelr.com here. Okay, so this is the way you add links as well. Simple way of adding link, wherein if I click on this, I will go to an external. Remember, external, internal link, and everything we discussed. Subscribe. Once I click on that, I go to an external page, right? So here again, any kind of editing you would want to make, let's say our services, or just change it to, let's say, services offer. So whatever your content is, yes. Okay. So there might be some issue. Yes, yes, I will come to that pop-ups. Riddhi, don't worry. I will come to the pop-ups as well in a bit. So let's just understand this. Then we will go to different plugins that are available to us. Okay. Great. So now, as you can see, again, editing part is very easy here. Let's say you want to add buttons here, right? So web design, there is a brief that you have given about the web design here. And after this, you want a button wherein if he clicks, he will go to a part, a page wherein the details of the web designing will be there, right? So simple process. Here you have buttons. As you can see, just drag the button and just put the button here, and here you can make it center, left, right. So just like Microsoft Word, how it is, I'll make it at the center. Click here and the link that you would want to add there. Okay, and the link that you would want to add there. So I've added the link there, the same ExcelR link I added. So you would have a separate link. Obviously, the other page, different page, you would have the link for that. So that is there, and I will update it. Okay, so just like that, I will add the buttons to these different as well. So here also I've added the button, and here also I will add the button. So if you wondered how, like, after each this thing, how the button came there, so it's just simple process. Okay, so just make it center, just the editing part, final editing part, just make it center. Then add the link to this button. Okay, so I've added the link here. Again, I will click on this. So whatever you would want to change, all you need to do is just click on that. On the left hand side, you'll get options. So you will create that. So I will update it. Okay, so this has been updated. So I will preview it again to see whether the changes have been updated or not. So as you can see, the buttons have been added. If I click on this particular button, so I will go to again the ExcelR page. So whatever link, destination link as we call it, you have provided for these buttons, you will be able to get those links here. Okay, great. So this is how again you can use templates. So any particular templates or anything you would want to add again for a new pages, again you create a new page. This is the home page. This is the home page we have created here. Okay. So what we'll do now is just like yesterday, we will create multiple pages, and there in multiple pages, we will see how we can add the menus that we added yesterday so that in our website it will be shown. So this is done. So I will just go back to my WordPress here. I can have multiple, I can do Elementor here, and I can have the WordPress dashboard also with it. There is no issue with that, right? So I am going to create multiple pages here, add new, just a few pages that I'll create so that we'll be able to have a look at it, right? So I will have, let's say, a services page here. So I will just the services page, I will click on, I will not do anything here. I will directly go with edit with Elementor. So I've edited with Elementor. As you can see, this is my services page. Again, in services page, I'll go to starter templates here. In starter templates, this is the template that I used, right? So again, this has services template as well. As you can see, multiple templates are there. It also has services template. So I'll click on it, right? So, and then I will import this template. Okay. Yes, you can export the template on WordPress as well. Okay. So themes, those themes, remember themes, as we saw, the themes, WordPress themes also has like upload themes as well. So those themes you can actually upload it there as well. Okay, so you can do that wherever themes, different themes, if you have created, you can upload that as well. Okay, so I will just import this template into service. Okay, it is imported. So as you can see, the services page is already imported. Now what you have to do, all you have to do is you have to just go and right. So as you can see, style, everything is done. And so any images you want to change this image, again background image you want to change, you can go ahead and change the images, right? So any kind of changes you want to make, as just we saw in the home page, you can make those particular changes. Okay, so I will create now this is done. I'll just publish it. Yes, just 1 second. We will come to the desktop and the mobile view. Just give me a second. So once we complete, understand the menu building and everything, so we will come to that as well. How do we optimize for mobile as well, Gaurav? Okay. Okay, Gaurav. Yeah, great. So I will just publish this. So I've created the services page as well now. So I'll just publish it. Great. So I will again go back to my WordPress. So I will just have a look at the service page first. So this is how the service page looks like. Great. Now I will go back to my WordPress. I'll create one more page, that is contact page. Okay. So it has contact this one as well. So let you know, I will create contact us page. Okay. So here again, I will do edit with Elementor. Great. So I will just go back to starter templates there, starter templates, and here, and I will contact page also is that. So I'm just going to import that template as well. It's been imported. Okay, great. Right. So now it's done. So I'm just going to publish this. So yesterday we had already created the menu. We'll just go and have a look at that as well, right? So Elementor, it has three totally, as you can see, this is come home here. If I just have a view here of this one, contact us home services in the menu, it's there. So I want to change, I want home to come for services, then contact us. Simple. Yesterday we saw customize here on top. As you can see, we'll just go to customize here. Okay, we want to add let's add a logo as well today. So let's have a look at it as well. Site identity is there. So we will go to site identity. Just it is here. Site identity. Yesterday, as we saw, site title and logo settings. Here, logo is not there at this point in time. Okay, so we will just add a logo as well. Okay, so here, select a logo. So any particular logo that I would want to add, I will select this as a logo. Select this one. So I will just increase it a little bit, increase it a little bit the way I want it to. Right. So I just increase it. I'll just take this one, crop image. Right. So this is the logo that I have added. Okay. So again, I can increase and decrease the width and this of the logo. So how much of a smaller I would want to make, I can make it. How much of a bigger I would want to make, and make it. So as you can see, logo is added. My name is also there. At the same time, menu is also there. So I'll just publish it. Menu, I will change it. Change the setup of the menu. Right. So I'm closing it here. Okay. I'll go back to customize. Here in customize, you have something here as menu. So as you can see, logo is added. Your name is also there. Right. So here menus. If I go to menu, menus, okay, create new menu. So now, as of now, just the theme is taking the menu. So I'll just create a new menu. Yesterday we saw we created primary menu, right? So primary menu we will create. Okay. So here again, I will come down. Location would be primary menu. Next, right? So add items to that. Add items. So I want to add the home tab. I want to add the contact us. I want to add services. So however I would want it, I will change it. Okay. So just drag and drop. Just like that. Yesterday, as we saw, if you want the multiple pages to come under this one, then you just drag it to the right and keep it there, right? So I will publish it. So as you can see, this is how it looks now. Home, services, and contact us, right? So I'll just close this, right? So I will just refresh it once so that all the changes are done. Now I'm in the home page. Okay, this is my home page, which is there. So if I just click on the services page, I've added services and contact us templates as well. You guys saw that. So I will just click on services page. I will go to services tab. I will click on contact us page and you will go to contact us. So now as you can see, your website is ready. If you have the content and everything, so you have built menu, you have built different pages. So if you set for, let's say if you are comfortable with the Elementor, once you become Elementor, comfortable with Elementor and you have all the content ready with you, then it will take you hardly a couple of days to build a wonderful website for your clients. Okay, so if I want to go back home, I am going to go back home here. So as you can see, a logo we have added and we have also added menu. So just a few pages we have added now. Yesterday we saw multiple pages, how we add and everything, right? So pages within pages also yesterday we saw that, right? So as you can see, this is your home tab, right? So now in your home page, so this is our home page, right? Okay, so now this here in your home page, I'll just refresh this as well. Right? So now, as you can see on top, so one thing you have to remember on top, as you can see in the header section here, the header section that you have here, you won't be able to edit it in Elementor. You have to edit it in WordPress itself, right? So how are you going to edit this? Simple, you go to view. This is the view section that comes. You go to customize and you can edit whatever is there in the header, your logo, your name, or your menu, whatever you want to edit. But in Elementor, you cannot edit this. Apart from this, everything else you will be able to edit in Elementor. Okay. So one more thing we're going to have a look at here is someone asked me yesterday, uh, like, how do I, if someone fills a form or anything like that, if he does that, so then how are we going to, how are we going to get that information, right? So it's a simple process again. So here again, as you can see in this particular website, at the start, they have on the left hand side, they have details. On the right hand side, they have a form here. Okay, they have a form here. So let's create this block. Okay, this is a block again, remember, right? So yes, so this is a block. So let's just understand how to create this block. Okay, so here I will go back to Elementor and I say that, okay, fine. After this first one, everyone has seen this. I would want to create a block wherein people will give me information, right? So here, as you can see, in between this and in between this, I want to create. So wherever you find the plus sign, just click on that and a block is created here. Section is created here. Now I want to add a block here. I don't want to add templates. I just want to add a small block here, right? So here I will click on plus. I will select this section because on the left hand, or this section on the left hand side, I would want text. On the right hand side, I would want form, right? So I've chosen this, as you can see, left and right hand side. Here on the left hand side, I will add two things. That is, one is the title and other one is the the text part. So I will go back here. Simple. I'll click on this Rubik's Cube, come back to the menu. I will take the heading. I will put the heading, drag and drop it here. And below the heading, I will add the text part, text editor. Okay, just below the heading. So my heading and text is done. Now on the right hand side, I would want the form to come there. Okay, so let's say that I will copy this. Let's create the same thing. Okay, okay. So and for this one again, we'll copy this one. Right. So I've added this as per how it was there. Okay. Okay, right. So as per how it was there, exactly, I've added it. Now, on the right hand side, I want the form to come. There is a plugin that is already pre-installed known as WP form. So I will just select it here, WP WordPress forms. As you can see, WordPress forms. So all I need to do is just drag it and I need to put it here. Okay. So as you can see, WP forms. Here it is asking me to select a form, right? So I have already a contact form done here, but at the same time, here, as you can see on the left hand side, there is an option known as new form. Okay. So I'll just click on this. Let's see how we can actually create complete new form in WordPress, that is WP forms. Okay. So if I just drag down here, again, there are a lot of options here. Simple contact form, newsletter, sign up, refer a friend, right? So let's choose simple contact form. So I will just use template here for this form. I'm using this template here, okay, for this particular form, right? So these are the fields. I can add, delete fields on the left hand side. If I don't want this particular email field, I just want, let's say, I want your name is there, first name, last name. It is compulsion, as you can see, left hand side. I made it compulsory. That's why it's compulsion, right? So email is there. So if I just click on this, it will show me whether it is required or no. When you do required, then it's compulsory. If you don't do for comment or message, it is not required, so it's not compulsory, right? So I have name, list and everything here. So if I just go on top, if I just click on add field, so any particular anything else that I would want to add, like I want to have multiple choice, I can have that. Check boxes, I can have that. Drop downs, I can have. So a lot of options are there, right? So I'm going to edit this. I'm going to name this as whatever they have named, speak to learning advisor. Okay, so here, to learning advisor. So settings, this is what I would want to have. Here I will go back to fields here on the top. So this is the fields that I want: name, email, and comment or message, or just I will delete comment or message. Okay. So I would want to have anything else. Here again, fancy fields. All these are pro. You need to pay to have these different fields here. Okay, great. So again, I will use just this name and email, right? So again, in the settings part, this is important, guys. In the settings part, okay. So here general settings are there where form name you have done. Any description you want to give, you can give. For now, we will not do that. Okay. So here submit button text, whatever you want to change, you want it to be submit or anything else you can change. But here coming to the part of notifications, this is very important for us. Notifications, here we will give the email to which we want to receive the form, okay, which we want to receive the form. Admin email is already taken here. Admin email, if you just to go to question mark, enter the email address you want to receive entry notification. For multiple notification, separate email addresses with comma, right? So I want it to come to admin email, or I don't want to commit to admin email. Admin means the WordPress admin. So I want to commit that form to come to my email. Okay. So just okay, this is my email. Okay, so here again, if I'm not wrong, okay, yesterday, Rupesh, you were the one who asked me this question, right? Rupesh? Yes. Okay, can you give me your mail ID? So I'll put it here. You will receive this as well. You can give the confirmation. Okay. Oh, it's a long mail ID. So Rupesh, mm, EAPHAK 11 @gmail.com. Okay. So KRUPESHVEDPAPHAK 11 Okay, great. Right. So this is these two emails I've added. So everything else is done. Okay. Any confirmation messages, as you can see, thanks for contacting us. We will touch shortly, or any particular message you want to add, you can add. So now I have saved this. Okay. So as you can see, this form is saved. Okay. Now I will close this. Here I have added the form. So obviously when you have time, you will make like, when you have pro features and all, you will make a form like this. Again, a lot of plugins are available wherein different templates itself you can use. Have now for free, right? So for every other thing, again, the process would be the same thing, right? So this is done. So I have created, I mean, obviously, when we have a lot of time, we'll be able to create in using a lot of good designs. But now, just for learning basis, we have created something which is similar to what we are seeing here. Okay, great. So now I'm going to update this. Okay, once I update it, again, I'll go to view. Here, I am going to see this form here on the right hand side. Okay, name, last name, email. So I'm just going to write my name here and last name and my email address, right? So now I'm going to click on submit. So Krupesh, you will get it in your inbox or in your spam. Please check it. So I will submit it. So if the confirmation message comes here, as you can see, thanks for contacting us. We'll be in touch with you shortly. Okay, so just check once and confirm to Rupesh. I'll also check in my mail if I have got that. Please check in your spam as well. You would have got the details there, name and email. I have received it already. You should have got it as well. Yes, you've got it right. So this is the simple process of adding forms. Okay, so this is the simple process of adding forms. So as we learned here, it's all about building blocks. Okay, even if you use templates, okay, so even if you use templates, even if you use different templates, in between you would need certain blocks. Okay, so in between you would need to create some like the blocks that would suit you or you would need. So when you want to create something like that, all you need to do is click on the plus sign wherever you would want to create this plus sign and create that block altogether. Okay, so this is how you create forms, right? So form is nothing but WP forms. You can download, and a lot of forms are there. If you just go on plugins and search for it, search for it, again you will be able to create that. Okay, great. So this is how you create forms in your or lead generation form, as we call, generate leads from your website, wherein from here also you can get it from pop-ups as well. So we will learn how to create pop-ups as well. We will download a few pop-up plugins and see how we create pop-ups as well. Okay, great. So what we'll do now is we'll take a quick 10 minutes break. Okay. So yes, Jagannath, we are taking a break. Great. So we will just take a break, 10-minute break. So once we come back, again, a few more exciting plugins and everything we will have a look at, and then we will conclude the session. Okay. Great. Okay, guys, we will continue. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen. Hmm. Now coming to the part when someone else again asks me today, how do we how does it look in a mobile phone, right? So what you can do is, guys, if you are using a mobile now, just now, if you are in a mobile or you have mobile in your hand, you can just input this one, test for training, TESTFOR training dot online. Okay. So even I am putting it in my mobile. So you can see how it looks now. Okay. Then how we can make the desired changes for it as well. No, test for training. So optimizing for mobile is very important. Dot online. Okay. Test for training online. Okay. Great. This is how it looks now. Okay, so is it not updated? Just updated. Updated. Okay. Now, when I want to check how it looks in mobile and update it there as well, I will go here. As you can see, responsive mode. There is something known as left-hand side responsive mode. So if I click on responsive mode, there are three options here: desktop, tablet, and mobile. So I'll just click on mobile. So as you can see, desktop, tablet, and mobile. So if I just go on to mobile here, this is exactly how it's looking on mobile. Okay. This is how exactly how it is looking on mobile. So I want to make it responsive for mobile. Let's say this, how are you, right? This section, how are you doing? It is looking like, it is a little bit larger for mobile, right? So what I want to do is I want to decrease its size. Okay, I want to decrease its size. So I will go to style here again. Here typography. So edit in typography. Here I'm going to reduce the size of it. So as you can see, I have reduced it, right? So hello everyone as well. I am going to go to style and I'm going to go to typography and I'm going to reduce in size. Okay, one, right? So this is how, again, once this is done, I'm going to go and I'm going to update it. So once I update it, again, whatever changes I have made here, it will be visible for mobile. Okay. So size changes and everything I can make. So digital marketing course Bangalore, this I want, let's say, to reduce its size. Again, I will go to style, typography as well. So I'm going to increase or decrease the size. Okay. So this is the size I want for mobile. Again, here as well for this, the same thing, style, I will go to typography and whatever the changes need to be made, I will make that as well. So I want to keep it this much for mobile. So once it's done, I'm going to update it. Okay. So now it is updated. Okay. So now it is updated. And if you are looking at in mobile, okay, so as you can see, it is test for training online. If you are looking at in mobile, the WordPress, I'm sure that WordPress theme, whatever we had selected, you will be getting that. You won't be getting this one. Okay, you won't be getting this one. And there is a reason for that because in WordPress, we have not, whenever someone comes to our, let's go back to desktop here. So whenever someone comes to our website, what we want to do is for them to come to our home page. Okay, so this is our home page. To the that we had added as a home theme in WordPress, they are going to that particular page. They are not coming to this Elementor what we have created home page. So for that we need to do a setting. So simple setting it is. So I'll go back to WordPress dashboard here. Back to my tools, my settings here. Okay, here I will go to reading. Okay, in settings, I will go to reading. I will click on reading here. Here, a static page. If anyone coming to my website, they have to come to my home page. So select the home page. I will select home page here. As you can see, home page. Now I will just click on save changes. Okay. So now changes have been made where it's a static page, not latest post, a static page within the home page. Okay. Now if I go back, now if I go back to my mobile, so it will take some time to come to those settings, to take those settings on board, right? So people who ask me for mobile, someone asked me how do I optimize, how does that look in mobile? So once you optimize everything, this is how it's gonna look. So anything you want to change, you can change it here, and that is how it is going to look in your mobile. Okay, so hopefully the person who asked the doubt about the mobile, it is clear to them. Okay, great, right? So this is how you optimize. Simple process. You go to responsive mode here. You click on responsive mode. So, and in responsive mode, you are going to get three options: desktop, and in tablet. For tablet you want to optimize, just select tablet here and you can optimize it here. Okay, so again for mobile you can optimize it here. Again for desktop you can optimize it here. Okay, great. So this is how you optimize for mobile, desktop, and your tablet. Okay. Coming to the next question now, that is the pop-ups, right? So people asked about pop-ups. Again, pop-ups is nothing but pop-ups is your plugin. Okay, so we can go and we can uh, install some good pop-up plugins. So again, we will go to plugins here. Okay, so I will add new plugins. Here, I will just type in pop-up here. Okay, pop-up. So whenever you are downloading any plugin, okay, any plugin you're doing, so make sure that you look at the star, the ratings here, as well as number of activations as well. Okay. So if they have a lot of activations at the same time, if they have really good plugins, then make sure that you select those plugins, not the plugins who have low ratings or like, very less activations. Right. So as you can see, this plugin has just 200 plus activation. So it's not like, you can try it out if you want once, but it's not advisable. Okay. So pop-up maker is there. So we will just install this pop-up maker and we will activate it. Yes, great. So now option is there. We have a lot of things. Great. So create your first pop-up. Right. So here we are going to create our first pop-up. Okay, I'll skip to here. This is how you create it. Okay. So here, yes, two columns. You please send an email to the email that I shared, edl at excelr.com. So make sure just send in your query. They will be able to clear your query, Sandeep. Okay, great. Now here, see again the process of creating a pop-up. This is also very interesting. Okay, now I will give a pop-up name. Okay, so let's say I give a pop-up name as like, hurry up and subscribe, something like that, something like that. I will give. Okay, pop-up. Okay, I will put this in title. I will pop up name so that I will remember it. So subscribe. Okay. So this is what people are going to see. Hurry up and subscribe. Okay. So quickly we are going to do this. So that's why designing and all we won't be able to do it. So later, I mean, if you want, you can design a proper pop-up. So add media. If we want any images in that pop-up, we can add media as well in that pop-up. Let's say this is the media that I want in the pop-up. This is the media, and I want to add a form as well, right? So I want to add speak to learning advisor form, right? So for example, form is also added here. Okay, media is also added, form is also added. Now coming to other settings. Okay, So here, this is very important for us, right? So here, when should a pop-up trigger? Trigger can cause a pop-up to open. So I will add a new trigger here. Click open. So whenever someone opens, want to open a pop-up, they click, they do that. So time delay or auto open, right? So I want it to be time delay or like, a little bit of time delay. So once they open a website, I want it to like, delay by, let's say, 5 seconds or 3 seconds. So I'll just add it here. I can say, let's say 500 milliseconds. Okay. So I can decrease it if I want, let's say 300 milliseconds, I will add it, right? So this is the trigger wherein someone opens a website, then only after 3 seconds, they'll be able to see the pop-up. Targeting as well. You can see disable, if you want to disable it for mobile devices or tablet, you can disable it or you can keep it. Display, again, how you want it. You want it at the center, you want it at the side, you want it at the top, you want it at the left, you can select it. So I will select center pop-up. Okay. So here again, display presets, appearance is there. Okay, you have appearance here as well. Your default theme or any particular hello box or like, blue enterprise, so that it's kind of a blue. You want other themes, you can do customized theme also, you can do where you can build your theme as well. But for now, we will just keep it appearance. The size of the pop-up, you want it big, you want it large. I'll just keep it like, tiny, 30%, a little bit on the smaller side. Any particular animation you want it to, like, fade in, you want it to slide, you want to fade and slide. So let's just fade and slide animations, speed also, and animation origin also, top, center, left, right, from where you want to you want it to come in from, can select that. Any particular sound you want when the pop-up comes in, let's say beep. I just want a beep. So you might have heard a sound now, just now, guys, like, beep too, right? So other beep, beep up, again this sound, chimes, so this sound will come. So I'll just keep it beep. Position as well, middle center, I want it at the middle center. uh, so we will just keep it as it is, right? So advanced as well, there is nothing that we need to choose as of now. So once they close the pop-up, so closing text, whatever the text you would want, or form submission, close on form submission. Okay, this is very important. When do you want the pop-up to go? When they submit the form, okay, that is sometimes it becomes very irritating for people, because they want to read what is there, but the pop-up never goes. Okay, all right. So you want it to, like, go on form submission. Do you want it, or just the close button, whatever is there on the pop-up? Once they close, the pop-up will go. Okay. So any alternate methods as well, plus escape to close, plus F4 to close, or something like that you can add. But the best thing is just keep it as it is, closing text. So close is there. They will have that close option there. So once they click on that close option, the pop-up will go. Okay. Now advanced again. This is there. One more was there. 1 second. One more option was there. Which we might have missed out on. Just 1 second. Okay, this one again, as you can see, this is also important, right? So what do you want? You want position from trigger or fixed positioning. So what is the difference is, so when a pop-up comes, for example, for this website, a pop-up comes. So once I scroll down, okay, scroll down, if it is a position from trigger, then the pop-up will be here itself. And once I scroll down, I'll be not be able to see the pop-up. I'll just be able to see the content here, right? But if it is fixed position, so as you can see here, positioning of the pop-up, sorry, when it is fixed position, it is always fixed on the start. When it is position from trigger, I will select this. That is when the person, even if he's scrolling down, the pop-up will be here itself. Okay, here itself, I will be able to see, unless and until I close the pop-up manually, the pop-up won't go. Okay, so I've selected this again. So these are a few options that we need to have. So once this is done, I've selected everything. I will click on publish. Okay, so now this particular pop-up is published. Yes, now this particular pop-up is published. Okay, so now we should be able to see the pop-up. I'll go to Elementor home. I will just refresh this. See, as you know, guys, hurry up and subscribe. Right. So again, designing and all, as I said, when you have time, you can sit and customize theme and design. So you needed to know the process. Okay. So here the pop-up comes like this, and the close sign is there. So whatever need to do, you can just close it, and then they will be able to see this. So any page they open. So here I'll go to view tab here. Here again, they will be able to see the pop-up once they open this particular website. Just close it, right? So here again, if I just right. So once you create a pop-up here, because I am in this page, so you can go ahead and you can just test for training here. Yes. WhatsApp icon, you can just add a WhatsApp icon here itself, right? So WhatsApp icon you can add, and again you can go to this one plugins, and you can there are thousands of not thousands, hundreds of pop-up builders are there, which provides you more and more options. So I just showed you the simple option that is there. So now it's your work to go and search for pop-ups. Again, WhatsApp icon, Facebook icon, a lot of icons will be there. So for them, you can go and you can search for plugins, and you can find and you can install that plugin and use those plugins for your pop-ups. Okay. So again, there are a lot of plugins. There are more than 50,000 plugins that are there in WordPress, which allows you to do a lot of things, right? So which allows you so many features, right? So again, it's impossible for anyone to go through all the plugins. So a few plugins are here which you can actually go for. And if you want the WhatsApp icon or anything to be there, then again here in the images itself, you can add the icon image as an icon here itself, right? So again, coming to back to our Elementor homepage, okay. Again, so in the icon, remember in the pop-up, we added a form, right? So the form has been created. Again, if someone fills up that form, pop-up form, if they fill up that form, then again, we'll be getting their data, right? So that is again one of the ways in which we can, like, which we can generate leads as well. Okay. So let's look at one more feature here that is adding a footer. That's also very important, right? So many websites, as you see there is a set footer here. In footer, a lot of things are there. All the links, all the pages will be there. Different programs, important pages that they can, because when a person slides down, he needs some information here, right? So when he comes here, right? So he needs some information here as well, right? So here we can add a footer again using these templates. Okay, so let's say starter templates. Here it has blocks. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of footer blocks are here. Okay, so if you just scroll down here, you will get some footer blocks. Here they have, or we'll just go to this one. They have some footer blocks. Yeah, this, again, this has all the pros here. The option is here. So we'll just go back to starter templates. We will see if any footer blocks are here. Okay, okay. So what we'll do is we'll quickly add one more plugin here. Okay, so we'll go to plugins. We will add one more plugin which has really good footer. This one. So all these plugins we have come to know through our research itself, right? So there is one more plugin known as Envato Elements. Okay, Envato Elements. So I'll just click on that. Okay, so Envato Elements. Some network issue, I guess it's a little bit slow. Okay, so as you can see, Envato Elements is there. So I'll just install it and I will activate it. Right? So I've activated on the left hand side, as you can see, elements, Envato element is activated. So I'll just go back to my Elementor. If I just refresh it, up along with starter templates, I should always also be getting Envato as well in the block section here. So if I just scroll down here, as you can see, Envato elements is also there. So if I just click on that, it has blocks, a lot of yes, footer. Yes, I have a lot of blocks here, a lot of different footers, just like this, as you can see. So as you can see, just like this, a lot of footers blocks are also there. So I'll just insert template, one template for time being for us to learn. Okay. Right. So as you can see, a footer is added here. So you can add this footer, whatever changes you make for this footer. So again, you can add this footer to all the pages. So let's say that you have made all the changes. As you can see here, social network, all your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, your Google Plus and your LinkedIn and Google Plus and your Instagram, you can add it here. Or to change this, what you need to do is you need to add your link, right? Just click on this. So as you can see, this is the Facebook. So if I just click on this on the left hand side, right? So here icon library is there. So I can go to icon library, all the different social media icons are here, right? So icon library I can select and here I will add my Facebook link, right? So Facebook page. So whatever my Facebook page link would be there, I will add that Facebook page link here so that whoever coming to my website, they want to visit my Facebook page, so then they can just click on this and they can come to my Facebook page. Again, I'll do the same thing to Twitter, my Instagram, all the handle. They will be, they can just click on it and they will be just Twitter handle again. You can change whatever you would want. Instagram, again, the link of your Instagram account you will add, your Google Plus account, username, you want to add any particular item. So list item it has come in as. So any particular changes you would want to make in that as well. You can change the name. So text, let's say you would want to add what else? WhatsApp, right? So let's say WhatsApp link you would want to add. So icon library, you can just go. You can search for uh, WhatsApp, right? So WhatsApp or this, you can select this icon, you can put in the link, you can add the item and you can do that. Okay, great. So in this way, you can add it. So address list as well, whatever your particular address is, you can add those address as well. The link again, home page and everything, right? So do you want to add the link? So let's look at this one as well, how you can do it. Let's say that I have three pages here, that is home, service, contact us. I want those pages also to come here. So what I do is just click on this help center. I will just change it to home page. Okay, I will keep this icon. Here link is there, right? So I will just preview changes. I will just open this one. Okay, sorry, I opened something else here. Okay, so I will just click on preview changes here. Okay, so this is preview change. So I will go to my home tab, right? So this is my home tab and this is the link for my home page. Okay, this is the link for my home page. So I will go here. I will put this particular link here. Okay, now it's done, right? So I will just go to what's the question? Any question? Attendance link has been sent. So you can just scroll up and have a look at it. Now I will create another few pages here. As you can see, community is there. So here home page, I've added the link. Community, I will change this to services. Okay, services. Here now I will go to my service page here, and this is my service page. I will add the link to my service page here. Okay, so I've added the last page that we have. Okay, so the last page that we have is forums. We have is contact us, contact us, okay, us, and here again the contact us page link. I'm just going to click here, and contact us page link is there. Copy this. I'm going to just put that link there. So my pages, people who have come in the end. Okay, so till the footer, if they have come, I don't want this to, I'll just delete this. Okay, delete this. Just the 3 pages are there, and I will update it. Okay, so once it's updated, let's go and refresh and see whether those links will take me to those pages or no. So I'll just refresh this. Now I'll come to the footer here. As you can see, I have my footer. If I just click on home here, I should be able to go to the home page. Okay, so if I just click on services here, I should be able to go to the services page. So it's as simple as that, right? So one page at a time. Own blocks to design content or to select blocks which are provided by Elementor. So blocks, when you select, that is when you do your own design, right? So blocks, when you select blocks, right? So this is selecting blocks. So you will have your own design. You'll put your image, text, and other things here. You will do your own design here. Okay. So again, whatever images or anything you need to add, you can do that here, right? So, and one more important thing we need to know is about our contact us page. Okay. So we will go to our contact us page. I will go to my WordPress, and here from the pages, I will open my contact us page, edit with Elementor. We've added a contact us page template as well. Okay. So as you can see, this is my contact us page, right? So great. Great. So here I would want to add my Google map as well. Okay, not only my address, but I would want to add my Google map as well, right? So we want to add a block. So I will just add a block here, new block. Here I will use templates. Okay, so I will use templates here. Let's say starter templates are there. In this blocks I have, again in this blocks, do I have, okay, not starter templates. I will go to, let's say Envato elements, free blocks, near contact us. So as you can see, I have multiple which contact us blocks I have, which has Google map on the left hand side, right hand side, it has details. As you can see, right hand side, the Google map, left hand side details. So I will insert this template. Okay, I will insert this template in my contact us. So as you can see, there is no coding, nothing required. I mean, simply it is so much simple. So I don't want this. So I'll just remove this block completely. Okay. So I want this particularly wherein on the left hand side, I'll have my details here, on the right hand side, Google Maps. So if I want, I can just click on this. Okay. Edit, and location I can put it, right? So location, if I put it, let's say Brigade Road. So, Bangalore. So it will show me the exact location there. Okay. So exact location. And here again, whatever the address you need to add in the text editor, you can add the address of your office here. Right hand side, you will have your this one Google map. So anyone clicks on this Google map, they'll be able to come to your location. So obviously you will have your exact location of the office. So in the map here, you will be adding your exact location of your office here, right? So like this, all you have to do is go and explore the templates that are there, blocks that are there. I mean, it's like, a couple of weeks, if you sit and work hard on this, then you will be easily able to master this. That is Elementor in WordPress, right? So what we do is, you have to take step by step, right? So you have to take one page at a time. Okay, one single page at a time. Home, then create the other. First, create your home page. After home page, then other pages. Right, step by step. If you create, at the end of it all, you will have a wonderful website. So whatever we have created it today, we'll just review it. Okay. So as you know, we learned how to create blogs first, logo, our name, our menus that we want to have, then block by block, how to create links as well, how to optimize it for mobile as well as the desktop tablet, and how to create multiple blocks here side by side, how to create a form, then how to create analysis. Yes, we'll get to that, Ranjit. So this is just one thing. Analysis, we will do SEO, we will do Google Ads. After that, we will come to analysis, because all those three things, that is your website, SEO, Google Ads, is a part of analysis itself. So we'll come to that a bit later, okay, in our sessions. Okay, great. So now, and then we saw how to create a footer, how to create pop-ups, how to create forms as well. So a lot of things. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Again, in Elementor, there are so many things that you can do, that you can only do while practicing, right? So once you start practicing, so usually in our training sessions, what we do is we spend a lot of hours here on Elementor, where live training people, students also will have their WordPress as well as Elementor account. So along with the trainer, they'll also be training how to create a website, right? So it will be a long training session. So step by step, they will create different pages and they will be able to create different websites, right? So this was about your WordPress as well as the plugin Elementor, which helps you to build wonderful websites. Okay, great. So any confusion, steps that you have missed and everything, please make sure that you go through the LMS and recorded video. Yeah, hit counts of our website that you get to know through analysis through Google Analytics. We'll get to know. We will see that once we get to Google Analytics model. Okay. So still a fair way to go. We will study Google Ads, and then we will study SEO, and then we will go to Google Analytics. Okay. Great. Yeah. You can get it in the LMS. If you have not registered, send an email to edl@excelr.com. Can someone please share the email ID once again, so that they can register? You can register, and you can, all the videos and everything will be there, so that you can in detail go through the videos as well. Okay. That will be, you will get access to all videos and PPTs even after completion of the course. I'm not sure about the duration, but the team will get back to you on that. Okay. Okay. Amar, Amar, are you there? No, Amar is not there. So this,
Hello, hello, sir.
yes, Amar, they are asking a question. That is, will as LMS be available for lifetime or certain period of time? So what
Yeah,
you,
yes, CLM is available for lifetime.
for them, right, to register
Yes,
to
yes,
come
yes.
and see?
Yeah,
Yes,
they can access anytime.
yes, LMS for you will be available for lifetime. And they are asking, some of them are not able to access the attendance link. It will be great that if you, tomorrow we will start with the Google Ads. Okay. Tomorrow we will start with Google Ads. Okay. Great. How can we register for LMS? Can you share the email ID, Amar, so that they'll be able to send? Please send
Yes,
the,
yes, yes.
yes. Please send an email to this, asking, requesting them to give you access to LMS, so that they'll be able to register you, and you will get direct access to LMS, Didi. Okay. Yes. Websites. Again, if it's not secured, yes, website can be hacked, and yes, it can be recovered as well by individuals. I mean, skilled individuals. It can be recovered as well. Yeah. Yes, email has been shared. So for people who are who have not registered, send an email to this particular email ID, edl@excelr.com. They will register you there so that you will get access to LMS and you can go through the recorded videos. Okay. Yes. So any more question, guys? Domain is an address. It's just like your name, Karthik. How people recognize you? Because of your name. Karthik means you, right? So just like that, an address means that particular website, right? So domain is a particular website. Any questions, guys? Any more questions you have before we wind up for today? Tomorrow we are going to start with Google Ads. Again, a very exciting topic where we will learn important things about Google Ads first, and then we will also see how to create different type of ads as well that we see in day out. Yeah. Yes, if the hosting plan gets ended, deactivated, no, your website won't be lost. You can save it in the database in the Hostinger. Hostinger has that option as well. So you can save it in that database as well. Okay. How to reactivate it? Just pay and take up a hosting plan. So it will be reactivated. Video compressor, just Ranjit, go and search online. There are so many video compressor applications. Whichever you feel is you are comfortable working with, you can work on that, right? Yes. Thank you so much, Satyam. I appreciate it. Yes. Anyone else? Any questions? Any questions? Yes. Pop-ups we created using WordPress itself, right? Not only Elementor. So any website you're creating website using WordPress builder. Then again, pop-ups whatever you create will be shown in that website. While you are downloading it, make sure you keep up the higher quality or the images that you are using. Just see that if they are the highest quality. I'm not understanding the question exactly, but if it's of the quality, if it's about the quality, then make sure that the images that you're using there are of the highest pixels. Okay, sure, Smatullah, I'll do that. But in case if you have not understood anything properly, that's why we have the LMS as well. Okay, if you feel that I'm going a little bit faster, I will from tomorrow I'll try to correct that. But still, if you have missed something, go through the LMS, go through the video again, so that again you'll be able to understand everything clearly. Doc form, I'm not sure what you mean by doc form, Sumit. Yeah, tomorrow. Terminologies. Tomorrow in our Google Ads, we are going to learn terminologies, Mohammed. So complete terminologies, everything, we're going to do that. Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Attendance form, where do you mean form? Attendance form in your website or where is it? I'm not sure. Yeah. Attendance link. Okay, so that is not the attendance link. That's the email you need to send. Apart from that, attendance link is different. Amar, can you share the attendance link again? People are missing it for some reason. I'm not sure. Yes, minimum 5K. No, you can just build a website for 2000. Single website hosting will cost you less than 2000 in hosting. Okay. This attendance link is there, guys. Kindly share it. Okay. So great. So I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow again, exciting topic we will study. Yes. bakery. There is nothing known as WordPress bakery. There is WordPress builder, and after that there is Elementor, which you can use to build pages. Free of cost? No, there is no free of cost. You cannot host any website free of cost. You need to take a hosting plan. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Mohammed. It's my pleasure. Uh, Anything else? Anything else? Okay, great, great. So thank you so much, guys. Again, tomorrow, Google Ads we're gonna cover. So it's also an exciting and new topic. So we will meet tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a very good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Amar, can I end the session?
Yes, Tirunag.